back to the fence, and that's gone.
There it is. Ace to win the set. It's caught. 20-10 touchdown.
This is going to be in the gap.
Yes! Goal! Go to deflection. The Denver Huskies win their first state championship.
Coming to you from the Anoka High School field house, it is high school volleyball, and it's the conference opener. The undefeated Anoka Tornadoes hosting their intra-district rival, the Coon Rapids Cardinals. Cardinals 1-5, Tornadoes 3-0. Along with Tim Anderson, I'm Jim Erickson, and Tim, these Anoka Tornadoes, they're off to a great start. They have yet to lose a set in their first 3 matches.
We've kind of seen this coming for a couple of years. This team has really grown up over the last few years, and credit Chris Fenwick. He's done a fantastic job of kind of bringing this team along. You know, they've lost some seniors the last few years, but underneath they've had this wealth of young talent, this size up front, and it's coming to fruition, led by young sophomore Hayden Reeder, Abby Leaf, having a terrific start to the season. This team is really loaded, and Chris Fenwick's really excited about it.
Wins over Forest Lake, St. Francis, and Cambridge Isanti. Meanwhile, Coon Rapids, they're under a brand new head coach, a local girl. She went to Legacy Christian and played volleyball there, went on to college, is now here leading the Coon Rapids program. That's Talana Radzidas.
Yeah, Talana Radzidas had a great chance to talk with her before the game, and this is her first real opportunity to coach up here at this level, and she's a young coach, but she has a wealth of volleyball knowledge as we get a look at the starters from both sides. She's kept it within the family. She trusts her assistant coach, Tia, her sister Tia Radzidas, also a volleyball player who played college volleyball, and they're bringing a great attitude and a great energy to this team, and they're going to need that because this team, you know, really needed a facelift and a change of identity and a change of culture last season.
Coon Rapids, this will be their 7th match. Now, 4 of those were in a tournament on Friday, August 25th up at Rush City, where they got 4 matches, best 2 out of 3 against Chisago Lakes, Cambridge Isanti, Pine River Bacchus, and Litchfield. They're coming off a loss Monday, August 28th to Cambridge Isanti. Coon Rapids has not played since last Monday, August 28th. Meanwhile, Anoka coming off a win last night, sweeping Cambridge Isanti here at the Fieldhouse, 25-10, 25-10, 25-16. Their closest set has been 25-21 in that sweep of Forest Lake.
It's because they're so powerful up front. The one thing they used to always say about Anoka is they didn't have a ton of size out there, but this year there's no shortage of that. Between Madison Hunter, Abby Leaf, Hayden Reeder, Logan Brent, they can get it done at the net, and they have been a really tough opposition to deal with when they get a chance to set themselves offensively.
Getting ready to go. This is the Northwest Suburban Conference A Division opener. Last year, Coon Rapids in the division went 0-6. Meanwhile, Anoka was at 2-4, hoping to improve on that with Champlain Park, the defending division district champion. So it'll be the Tornadoes serving left to right, black uniforms. And it'll be Carmen Shimmick serving it across, near side drive. Robb is on the outside, near side, outside, dropped in. Ella Leaf finds the line. Anoka up 1-0.
Yeah, Ella Leaf, we mentioned Abby, who's a senior captain. There's Ella, the sophomore, setting up on the near side and was able to send that cross court. Easy little winner for the Anoka Tornadoes. They're up 1-0.
Reeder, Leaf, Shimmick, Brent, Leaf, and Hunter, the listed starters, and Allie Tanner checked in as the libero. Another nice serve. It's over by Coon Rapids. They'll set up on the left side. Here comes Brent, and her drive is going to be long. That'll tie it at 1 and side it out here to Coon Rapids, and the Cardinals will get their first serve of the game.
And that is Logan Brent. There's no off-speed pitch. She goes at it with everything she's got at the net, and everything she hits is hard.
Vivian Peplow, overhand pass to the net. Shimmick sets up in the middle. Big drive by Leaf. Touched by the Cardinals. Point Tornadoes.
One thing about the Tornadoes is I think they're really sound. Seems like everybody can dig, everybody can set and pass.
Logan Brent serving now. She went on a 14-0 service run in the 3rd game last week against St. Francis. There's a kill by the Cardinals, tying it back up.
Yeah, Bella Nelson looking like getting that one on the near side, and that's able to get them a quick side out, get back on serve for their first serve, one of their second serves of the game, Madeline Wilbur.
Wilbur ready to serve. White unis here for Coon Rapids. Goes down the line. Pass ahead, Shimmick. Miss hit on the set. Played over free ball there by Leaf. Cardinals reset. Far side. Nesseth knocks it over. And that will be out. And the point again to the Tornadoes. 3-2. Back and forth here to start in the opening points.
Now they'll bring in Madison Hunter, and it just feels like they continue to bring tall athletes up front whenever they go to the bench. They're just loaded with talent. Allie Tanner on serve.
Tanner serving. She's libero. This one's going to be up and amongst the basketball hoops. And that'll be an ace off the tip, off the pass. Serve, receive, air, and we'll go back here to the Tornadoes. They'll serve again. It's 4-2.
And this is where Coon Rapids needs to make sure that they don't allow long service games. You want to try to kill this as fast as you can. Give yourself another chance on serve.
Tanner goes back row, and it's out. So that's a service error. It's 4-3, and that was one of Anoka's strengths in the match that we broadcast last week against St. Francis. That three-set victory, 25-13, 25-7, 25-12. They had a number of long runs, including that 14-0 run by Logan Brent. Serve here by the Cardinals. That one is out. So the teams exchange service errors here. 5-3 serving Anoka.
Yeah, that one a little, kind of want to get more than that if you're Lydia Foster. You get the side out opportunity you needed. This is a good chance for you to try to score on serve and you hit the unforced error. Want to try to at least give yourself a chance there.
Madeline Gibson coming in, listed defensive specialist. Gets a dig off her hand, but it'll land down, and the kill in the middle. Natalie Ashworth here for Coon Rapids, 5-4.
Love the energy from the Cardinals early on. They are attacking, and they're in this game. They are definitely, it's a different body language. Not a normal body language for a 1-5 team, right? They're coming out really into this, really excited.
Anoka won the meeting last year, 3-0 at Coon Rapids. Service error, this time on the receive side of things here for Anoka. Coon Rapids got it tied up at 5. And back to serve again will be Talitha Q.
Going to probably work on another jump serve here again on the far side.
Yep. That one hits the net and will drop down. And Coon Rapids has the lead.
And that Coon Rapids bench is engaged and into it. The players on the court are into it, and they have a nice student section here tonight.
Q ready to go in the conference opener. Here's that jump serve again. It's got a little top spin on it. It was tumbling. Anoka having difficulty with it. They'll knock it over free ball. Nesseth near side. Up high, Shevchuk. And that is going to be a point. Anoka out of bounds off the antenna. And it ties it at 6.
So Coon Rapids coming out, matching Anoka's energy early. Good work by the Cardinals.
Reeder. Nesseth set to the far side. Tipped over Shevchuk. Anoka will get it to the outside. Big swing by Brent. And that's a point, Anoka.
Logan Brent, I want to say, had 18 or 19 kills last night in the win.
Not too shabby.
They like to go to her when they have the opportunity.
Reeder, Nesseth here for Anoka in the middle. Q with the set, blocked right back at her. Nesseth again, near side, played over free ball there by Jock. Anoka sets up Brent. Brent goes back row, dug out with the overhand. Wilbur in the middle, inside the attack line, is going to be in the net. 4 hits here on Coon Rapids.
That one just kind of ate up Tatum Shevchuk, the on-court captain for the Cardinals. Not able to return that.
8-6, Reeder serving left to right over to Nesseth in the middle. A hit over on 2. Q tried to be fancy there. Anoka ready for it, and on the left side, Logan Brent on the outside hitter. Can't forget about here. You think about Reeder and the Leafs, the size up front, but Logan Brent can be a big part of that too.
Brent might be the hardest hitter of them all.
Here's Reeder to the back row, backpedaling. Wilbur, Q, and then pushed over. That was Jock in the middle, set by Shimmick, and the big kill. This time, Madison Hunter, middle hitter, senior, cleans up.
And that's kind of Madison Hunter's style of she likes to send it in with, quickly, authority. It's not a big swinging overhand. It's just at the net and hit it as hard as you can, knock it right to the ground, and that time she put it right off the face of Talitha Q.
Anoka up by 4. Reeder serving again, barely over the net. Back row pushed ahead by Jersey Robb. Right side drive, Shevchuk in the net. Anoka scrambling, and they can't keep it alive. Cardinals point and a side out.
That was a critical point right there for the Cardinals to get it back to 10-7 and kill that rally. Get themselves back on serve. You don't want to fall behind 6, 7, 8 points. You got to give yourself a chance to stay in the game.
Tatum Shevchuk set to serve from the middle beyond that end line, and Anoka lets it go. They thought it was long, and it lands inside the back line, 10-8.
Really great serve that time. That was perfect, and Tatum Shevchuk was liking it, but so was that coach, Delana Rodzitas, who jumped up with their team on that one.
Coon Rapids opened the season. They defeated St. Francis 3-1 at home back on August 24th. Tornadoes play it over, free ball. And it'll be driven over by the Cardinals. Setting it up, Shimmick. Left side, here comes Brent, long. A little too much air under that one.
Yeah,
and it's 10-9.
Maybe too far from the net that time, Jim. They like getting her right up on the net if possible, but this time she's back at kind of the 5-foot line there, so that was a little tough one for her.
High lobbing serve there by Shevchuk. In on the net. Big swing by Hunter again. Ends up on the Coon Rapids side. They get a left-hand swing from the far side by Jock, but that goes long.
Coon Rapids will take service games like that, though, where they get a couple points on serve, keep the gap close. It's just 11-9 if you can get the serve right back.
Hunter back to serve. Floats one to the back row. Nesseth set by Q. Little tip over by Ashworth, and caught Anoka off balance. Point Coon Rapids and a side out. Back to one.
They were anticipating something else, maybe thinking that they were going to come at it and attack was Ashworth that time, but instead just throwing a little change of pace. Caught the Tornadoes off guard.
Sonia Nesseth, their libero, is serving. Slaps it over. Pass by Gibson, a little bit errant. They'll have to play it over free ball Reeder. Coon Rapids the setup. Q the setter in the middle. Swing by Foster, block back at her. Now they set up Rob. She'll have to set up, knock it over. Left side to the back row, and the kill for Logan Brent.
That's Logan Brent at her best. She just doesn't concede. If she has an opportunity to kind of send one over with some force, she's going to do it. And that's an example of, normally you'd probably just bump that over, give the free ball, take your chances. Logan Brent decides she's going to be aggressive there and gets the point.
Carmen Shimmick this time with the serve. Here's Jock at the right side, up off the block. Beyond the attack line, then to the left side. Brent with a big swing, but it's dug out nicely by the libero Nesseth, played over by the Cardinals. Back to Anoka here on the near side. Right side, Ella Leaf, but it's in the net. Point Coon Rapids.
Maybe Leaf mistimed that, jumped a pinch too early. And we're going to get some subs in for Coon Rapids again as they continue to shift in and out. Really impressed with Coon Rapids' energy here. Doing a nice job. They're a little undersized at the net, and they know that, and so they're not trying to bang with Anoka at the net. They're trying to, make some misdirection plays, change of pace, and it's working.
And their serving has been very good. There's another good one by Peplow. Their servers have really kept the Anoka serve receive off balance.
Yeah, 12-12. Coach Fenwick hasn't decided he needs to stand up yet, and certainly going to keep his cool as his team works themselves through this early battle.
Vivian Peplow serving again, goes to the back row, pushed ahead Tanner in the middle, and that's down. Abby Leaf, the senior captain, gets a kill, ends a little Coon Rapids mini run there, and Anoka's got the ball back.
So Coon Rapids hasn't led yet in this game, but they've done a nice job of hanging around. If you're Logan Brent, the Tornadoes, you'd like a long service game.
Peplow the set this time, blocked right back on the hit by Foster by the Tornadoes. Another block, dug out, kept alive Leaf, then tipped over by Abby Leaf. Nice dig by the libero Nesseth. Back row Anoka, Brent, set Shimmick, far side, here comes Reeder. Finds the seam and drives it home.
They hadn't really had a chance to set up Hayden Reeder much in this first game. That time she gets the opportunity at the outside hitter position and is able to knock that one down.
Brent to the back row and long.
A lot of service errors early for Anoka, killing off those service rallies, not able to go on any extended runs.
That'll side it out. Madeline Wilbur comes in. She will serve here for Coon Rapids. Back row pass. Brent, Shimmick, sets, middle, missed. Ella Leaf just came up short on that, could not clear the net, and we're tied.
Lydia Foster did a good job of maybe getting the jump on Ella Leaf, forcing Leaf to have to try to change the way she was going to attack that ball.
Wilbur serving again. Reeder, Shimmick, does she go back to Reeder? Yes, she does, and powers it through the block, but it's tipped, kept alive. Can they get it over? Ooh, that was close. Yeah, it was outside the antenna. Good call. The referee that was down on the court didn't have a good angle, but the up referee up on the podium made the call.
Yeah, it was a great effort by Coon Rapids, but it just missed that line where it needed to be on the antenna, and it was a point for Anoka. But great hustle by the by the Cardinals, I should say.
Here's a serve, left to right by Tanner. Coon Rapids left hand swing on that right outside, but it missed. Bella Nelson misses on the drive. Anoka by 1.
That's going to give the lead back to Anoka and give Tanner a chance to serve.
Tanner, senior, one of the captains, the libero, low in the net. Another service here. It's been an issue here in the first set.
Yeah, quite a few of those, Jim, and it's going to be something that is going to probably bug Coach Fenwick when he gets an opportunity to talk with the girls about that, but it's keeping Coon Rapids in this game.
Foster serving. Goes back to the back row. Brent pushes it ahead. Shimmick with the set, and Ella Leaf dug out. Far side, Nelson comes across. Nice dig in the back row and the pass, and saved by Brent. And Anoka will be called for in the net. And point Coon Rapids. Tied.
Back again at 16. Good first game here.
Here we go, Foster with the serve. That'll be in the net.
And you can see what she's trying to do, trying to hit that line drive that just barely clips or clears the top of the net, hoping to get just some different spin on it, or maybe even clip the top of the net and see if they can get the Tornadoes off balance. But those serves have to be really precise.
Gibson serving, guides it across. Pass head by Wilbur. Mix up at the net, and they can't get it across. Would have been a fourth hit. Anoka down a 2-point lead.
And that's how quickly things can turn on you. The lack of communication on that play gives the Tornadoes the 2-point lead.
Gibson again. Jumps it to the back row. That one rolled up the arm. It'll be an ace. Wilbur unable to control that one. She was backpedaling back, and that lead is 3. And Coon Rapids will call a timeout.
Yeah, that was a couple straight possessions there, a couple serves where the Cardinals got a little bit jammed up. They didn't have the floor spacing that they needed, and they were running into each other. That's a great example of it in the backcourt. Good job by the Tornadoes to get 3 points, rattle it off. We get our first timeout of the game. One thing I like to see is just the manner of different coaches, right? I'm always fascinated by that. And Coach Fenwick is always just very calm. I don't think his pulse ever gets above 65. Never really gets rattled. And you can even see, like, at no point was he panicked in this first game. Never even got up off the bench. On the other side, you see a young coach like Talana Radzidas who's standing the whole way, cheering, shouting. And when they called that timeout, she's high-fiving, smiling, laughing, because I think she really likes what she's seeing and trying to applaud that effort. It's going to be a real growth project here at Coon Rapids, and I think she knows that.
As we mentioned, product of Now Then and Legacy Christian. Went to Crown College, played there, and then North Central University, which I didn't even know where that was until I looked it up. It's right downtown Minneapolis near U.S. Bank Stadium. The North Central University Rams. They play in the UMAC, and she played her grad season there. And I think that was just last year, looking at the bios and everything. So she's right out of college and taking control of this Coon Rapids program. It's 20-16. Tornadoes get the point there. Another serve. Nice run here by Gibson on the serve. Coon Rapids in the middle with that left hand. That's Nelson. Comes back to the Cardinals. Back row Wilbur. Back set by Peplow. Up and over. Free ball. Chance again here for Anoka. For Reeder in the middle off the top of the net. Dug out. Cardinals scrambling. Left wing over Nelson. Reeder again. Another chance off the block, but it's going to be into the Anoka bench. 21-16.
There's not many people who can get up and match up and block with Hayden Reeder. But that was a great job by the Cardinals. Just not able to keep it in play. 21-16. Good run here for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, it's Bella Nelson over there. Here's an ace serve. Madeline Gibson doing it again on this run. Weren't we tied at 16?
We were. Yeah, 6-0 run here for the Tornadoes have allowed them to get to arm's length, get to arm's reach on the Cardinals.
And it's been Gibson serving here, 3 away from winning this first set, 22-16. Another nice one, mixing it around, moving it over to Nesseth. That goes over, and Anoka not quite ready for it. That'll side it out.
Yeah, Madison Hunter, her reaction was all you needed to see right there. I think she was like, oh, that's not what I meant to do. That happens sometimes. Big kill, though, for the Cardinals. They needed it. Give Koo a chance to serve with the jump serve.
Just grazing the top of the net. Anoka doing a nice job, able to pass it ahead, and they feed it to their big outside hitter on the left side, sophomore Hayden Reeder puts it down.
Had a chance to kind of talk with Hayden Reeder a little bit a couple days ago, and love her, just her confidence, her presence. That comes from that great, comes from the great athletic family, and she feels great about the team. Like, I think she's like, I think we're good.
Reeder back to serve. Nesseth, Q, back set, right side to the net, Shevchuk. Played over on the second hit. Good option there, Shimmick. Taking a bad pass and hitting it over, and ends up being an Anoka point as they win the battle at the net there, and it's set point.
Yeah, it's not a cockiness you got from Hayden Reeder or any of the volleyball players, but it was just like a comp. They like playing together. I think they get along really well, and I think they're super optimistic about what this season can be.
Reeder to Nesseth, Q. Set in the middle, over by Ashworth, and that keeps the Cardinals alive here in the first set.
Yeah, good hard-fought game here so far from the Cardinals. They are going to have to go on a 6-0 run here to keep it going. 6 game points or set points here for the Tornadoes.
Serving Shevchuk right in the middle. Pushed ahead, Gibson. The set by Shimmick. And we're going to have Coon Rapids in the net this time, and that will give Anoka the set. So kind of an anticlimactic end to that first set. Coon Rapids called it. It's kind of like a walk-off catcher's interference in baseball, Tim.
I was just about to say the same thing.
So that'll give Anoka the win, 25-18.
Good first game or first set for the Tornadoes after the early serving struggles. Right around the middle of the set, they kind of found their mojo, and they were starting to make some things happen at the net with Hayden Reeder and starting to get some service points. A nice job of finishing that one, and we'll see how Coon Rapids responds to that.
So we have played one set, 25-18 here in Anoka, QCTV Sports.
I think we'll take game 2. Let's go do set 2 right after this on QCTV. Yeah. What do you think of that?
I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
In the year 2020, a significant development emerged for Anoka. Through the efforts of the Minnesota State Legislature, an omnibus bill was enacted into law that contained a unique provision that exclusively pertained to the city of Anoka for the establishment of what is known as the Anoka Social District. The Anoka Social District serves as a pioneering initiative within the state. But what exactly is a social district? It designates a specific area which patrons can purchase and enjoy alcoholic beverage from licensed establishments. They are then permitted to freely travel through the predetermined sections of the city, encompassing public spaces like sidewalks and streets, or take part in the social district-sponsored events and activities. A comprehensive management plan has been developed as a blueprint that outlines policies and practices for efficient district operations. Additionally, a dedicated webpage will be established to provide comprehensive information about the district, including hours of operation, rules, and regulations. QR codes will be on permanent signage to facilitate easy access to this resource. Here are some key points for everyone to remember when participating within the social district. Patrons can purchase drinks from licensed businesses within the district. Drinks must be served in specific cups that are specified by law. The city will determine the district's hours of operation, and alcohol is not allowed to leave or enter the social district area. The initial hours of operation for the social district kickoff will be from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week. The initial Anoka social district boundaries encompasses a variety of public spaces, including the City Hall area, Riverside Memorial Park, the Mill Events Center, including Jackson Street, 1st and 2nd Avenue north of Main Street. The launch of the Anoka Social District will take place between September 6th and October 7th. This pilot program is to encourage ideas and input in shaping the district's ongoing development and success. Through this, the city can build a dynamic and inclusive social hub that enriches the Anoka experience for both residents and visitors. To learn more and to keep up with updates about the Anoka Social District program, visit anokaminnesota.com.
Here we go, set 2, Anoka High School, the Field House. Along with Tim Anderson, I'm Jim Erickson. Volleyball match here, Northwest Suburban Conference in the A Division, which includes, basically the Anoka-Hennepin schools, Champlain Park, Andover, Anoka, Blaine, Coon Rapids, and you throw a little Maple Grove and Centennial in there. Rogers and Champlain Park both finished 6-0 in their divisions last year. Then they met in like a championship match at the end of the year, with Rogers beating Champlain Park.
Yeah, it was a very strong, it's always a strong conference for volleyball, and this year's no exception. There's some strong teams at the top.
First serve by Tatum Shevchuk is just wide down the near sideline. 1-0 Anoka, siding it out. Logan Brent to serve. Nesseth, Peplo setting this time. Tipped over, ready for it, the Tornadoes. Good scramble there by Brent to direct it back in the middle. Then the drive from just inside the attack line by Reeder, but she missed, tied at 1.
Yeah, Reeder kind of went for an alley-oop there, and she knew that wasn't the most technically sound play there. She kind of looked over at the bench when she was done. Ended up hitting it long, 1-1. Good finish to the set for Anoka, but they're going to need to clean things up just a little bit. Made a lot of service errors and got caught off guard a few times.
Madeline Wilbur goes long. Both teams have had some issues keeping the serves in play or getting it over the net. And that'll be a side out again, a serve for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, you're trying to maybe put a little extra juice on the ball, and ends up what happening, you get a little more air on it instead, and it goes all the way out.
Allie Tanner gets this one over. It's over on the first hit on the pass, so free ball attempt here by Anoka. They do get it over. This time the set, Peplo comes near side, slapped over right down the line of the net by Wilbur. Dug out Reeder. Then she gets the set back, and Hayden Reeder. That's so fun in volleyball to see the players react, kind of make a play, and then they got to get ready again. Reeder with the dig, the pass, and she got back ready to receive the set.
Yeah, that just goes to show you the athleticism of Hayden Reeder and all the things that she can do.
Gives Anoka a 3-1 lead. Tanner serving again. This set will come from the back row, Shevchik, and that threw the Cardinals all out of sorts there, point Anoka. Yeah,
the libero Nesseth had a tough time handling that one, and now the Tornadoes off and running here with Allie Tanner on serve.
4-1 Tornadoes serving, jump serve. Passed head by Shevchuk. Oh, nice tip and recovery there by Peplo, but no. She ends up in the net, did what she could to try and get it over with the one hand, but called in the net, 5-1.
Good effort from Peplo, but yep, referee right on top of that. So Tanner stays on serve, and she's rolling.
Drives it, uses the top of the net to get the ace. Nessa diving forward, but so many times, nothing you can do when you hit that top cable.
Yeah, that's so tough when you're preparing for one thing. The net just throws everything off, throws the spacing off, the timing off. Tanner will take it, though.
Yeah. Notch an ace in her stats. Nesseth up high amongst the rafters. Peplo, back row drive, Shevchuk. Great diving dig by Brent, and then left side Reeder tried to windmill that one over, tried to finesse it over, but missed, 6-2.
And that's a good job by Larson. Larson may be the one player on Coon Rapids who can match the net size with people like Reeder and Leaf, and showing that she's able to do that, and she's caused some chaos at the net for the Cardinals.
Here comes the serve, Foster. Shimmick with the set. Big swing, Hunter off the block. Point Anoka.
That's what Carmen Shimmick does so well when she gets up front. She's just such a great setter. Had a lot of assists in the win last night. She's not going to go up and throw it at the top of the net, but she'll always set, and probably the best setter on the team.
Here comes Gibson. Overhand pass, Peplo. to the right side. Big swing, block, dug out nicely by Shimmick. And then back over. Cardinals having to scramble. The Reader pounds it off the block. Up high to the back row. Cardinals have an extra hit. Nesseth will able to get it over. Shimmick to the net. Has to battle for it, and she'll be in the net. And that'll give it over to Coon Rapids.
Yeah, good fight on that rally by the Cardinals. They had to make a couple of big digs to keep that point alive. Were able to force the air from the Tornadoes and get back on serve.
Siding it out. Talitha Q. Ready with that patented jump serve. Line drive to the back row. Shimmick directs it to the middle. Brent up and over. Chance for the Cardinals to set up. As Q gives it back to Shevchuk down the line and in.
Giving Shevchuk opportunities at the net. I think that's the move right there. Set up your captain as much as you possibly can. And we'll see if they want to keep serving at Madeline Gibson on the back row.
Q again. Goes back row, and a good call by Gibson to let that one go. The Olay. And that'll side it out 8-4.
The old Matador play.
Yes.
I love that. Very nice. Now Reader on serve.
And she slaps it over. Back row Shevchuk. Q, quick set in the middle. Slapped over Ashworth. Dug out nicely on the back row by Gibson. Back to the Cardinals. Q again. Here comes Shevchuk. Tipped it over the block. Dug out. Set Shimmick to the back row. Back row drive by Reader. Ends up in the net.
And if you're Coon Rapids, yeah, you're fine with Reader being in the back. You'd much rather have her back there where you feel like you can kind of see her and predict what she's going to do.
That's the time to go on a service run. That's what Shevchuk is trying to do. Gibson, Shimmick, here comes Brent. And that's in the net, off the block and down on the Anoka side, 8-6.
You notice they served again at Gibson in the middle. They didn't go towards Reader. They went at Gibson. You wonder if they'll do that again.
Exactly. Gibson, Shimmick tips it over on the second end. Dug out once. They got the second hand on it, Rob, but she couldn't keep it up in the air. Jersey Rob, side out to Anoka, ends that run, makes it 9-6.
Yeah, nice hustle that time by Coon Rapids to try to get that up, but a really good job by Gibson staying with that. They're serving at her. She knows it, and she's ready for it.
Left to right, Hunter. Rob scrambling towards the bleachers, and Nesseth can't save it. Point, Tornadoes.
It's Madison Hunter on serve, and once again, you're moving some of those players who are really dominant up front. Now they're on the back line.
Hunter with the serve. Nesseth, Q over on 2. Ready for it, Brent. Shimmick. Set in the middle for Abby Leaf. Dug out Nesseth. Pushed ahead, Wilbur. Slapped over by Rob. Set, Brent. Down, point Anoka.
Beautiful little play there. Set up Carmen Shimmick. Looked like she was maybe going to do a back set and then decided to go forward, and they were able to kill that to Brent.
11-6 Tornadoes. They won the first set, if you're just joining us. 25-18, Anoka leads the match. Nesseth, Shevchuk over free ball, Q. Brent calling for the set from Shimmick. Oh, she wanted it, and she delivered.
Another big kill from Logan Brent, and they're coming after the libero Nesseth. They served at her, and then they had the opportunity to get the kill at the net, and again, they went right at Sonia Nesseth. So keep an eye on that.
12-6 Tornadoes. Serving again, Hunter. They get it to the net. Battle ensues. Played over by Leaf. Long set across. Cross-court set, and then Rob goes long for the Cardinals.
And Coon Rapids starting to flex some muscle here a little bit.
Hunter again. Nesseth, ace. Wasn't sure whether to go to the side or step in front of it, and that's off her forearm and out into the extended area here, the field house. 14-6 Tornadoes. Timeout Cardinals here in set 2.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a tougher start for the Cardinals, and this is where a good timeout from Talana Radzitis is going to come into play here. Try to keep her girls interested in this game. It's really tough when you're a young team like this to get to kind of stay up, right? You're 1-5. You got to keep your energy up. You got to believe you can hang in these games. And when you start falling behind 14-6, sometimes you can hang your head a little bit. And I think this is a good timeout by the coach to say, like, hey, there's just some things we got to get back to. Execute some basic fundamental plays, get a kill, get on serve, see if we can rattle off a couple of points, and see if we can make this 14-10, 14-11.
Tornadoes will be at Park Center on Monday. They don't play again until Monday. Thursday at Centennial. Monday, September 18th, they're at Champlin Park. Their first tournament of the year will be the Hastings tournament on September 23rd here for the Anoka Tornadoes.
Yeah, you know they had some games coming. You know, Coon Rapids already played 6. So I feel like Coach Fenwick does that pretty consistently. I think the schedule's not as heavy early, but it gets heavier later. Like they'll do tournaments once they're kind of in the groove, and seems to be his style. Here's
the serve, the drive by Robb, and she missed.
Boy, Jersey Robb's going for it. I'll tell you, I like her athleticism at the net. She goes out and she's aggressive. We just got to figure out how to get a little air off that serve and get that to go more on a downward angle.
15-6, nice run here by Hunter, and it will end. I jinxed her. I said nice run, and that's a net serve. She'll check out. Back in as the libero, Allie Tanner.
I feel like you know better than that, Jim.
I do. I should know.
Hats off to the Anoka student section for knowing the lyrics to Sweet Caroline, by the way, in that last time out. That was impressive.
Who doesn't know the lyrics to Sweet Caroline, though? There are villages in the Amazon that know the lyrics to Sweet Caroline. And they know the ... part of it, too. This one is over by Jersey Robb. Tried to go cross court inside the attack line from her angle, which isn't easy, and she missed.
Well, Coon Rapids continues to feed Jersey Robb, though. They want to give her a lot of opportunities on this near side. Let her fire cross court that time. And now a pretty good server in Carmen Shimmick.
Shimmick, push ahead by Shevchuk. Trouble at the net for the Cardinals. Point Anoka. And they're getting some separation here in set 2.
Yeah, it definitely looks a lot crisper. Everything looks a little better. Service, setting, getting more opportunities to be aggressive at the net.
Shimmick to Nesseth. It's in the net. Can Nesseth redeem herself? She can. It's over. Shimmick in the middle. Quick set. Tipped by Leaf. Blocked back the other way. Point Cardinals. It was touched by the Tornadoes.
Abby Leaf having a little trouble tonight with the timing. As you can see, didn't go at that as aggressively at the net. Wonder if she just jumped a split second too early. Wasn't able to do much with that.
Serving Peplow. Good low serve, but played by Brent. She went down low to get it. Then it's over Reeder from the back row. Set by Peplow. Back set. Nelson on the back row. Misplayed Reeder off her arms. And it ricochets out of play.
Chance to stay on serve here for Vivian Peplow.
Talana Radzidas, who was the first-year head coach. Her sister Tia is also in her first year as assistant. Battle at the net. Who's going to get the point? It will go to the Tornadoes.
Yeah, just her vibe talking to her a little before the game. I think she really loved this opportunity to coach with her sister, and they come from a long volleyball family. And I think this opportunity just was, and she's having a blast. I mean, her energy level, she seemed like she was having the most fun.
And they have another sister, I believe, that's playing at St. Thomas, Division I volleyball with the Tommies. Near side, there's good hit. Back to Robb, who will tip it over that time. See if they feed Robb again. No, they'll shoot it over on the second hit. Ready for it was the libero Tanner. Back row over Brent. Nesseth. Q gets to it. Here's the left-hand swing by Nelson. Powers it through the block. 18-10, point Cardinals.
Yeah, giving Bella Nelson an opportunity there on the far side, cashing in. Want to see them see if they can set up Lydia Foster a little bit more now that she's sitting kind of in the middle of the net. They bring Wilbur back in to serve this time. Madeline Wilbur had a few service errors going long. We'll see if she's made a correction here.
And the Wilbur serve. Goes deep, pushed ahead overhand by Brent. Shimmick sets up, big slap there by Abby Leaf, dug out Nesseth. Here's the pass over to Nelson, and she goes cross court. That's back-to-back kills by Nelson.
So they've found a little something they like there with Bella Nelson in that spot. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to it again if they get the opportunity. And they're serving at Logan Brent now.
Cardinals trying to rally here, down one set to Anoka, and that'll be a net serve.
Yeah, that time tried to go at Gabby Dominguez, who set in, but not able to even get that over the net.
Side out. Tanner serving. 19-11 Anoka up a set. Played by Wilbur. Q with the set in the middle. Check that Peplo. Played over Shevchuk. To the net for Dominguez, who has checked in. And it stays on the Anoka side. Point Cardinals.
Dominguez, I don't know, gets up, doesn't know if she plays at the front of the net all the time. Didn't look real comfortable in that spot. Getting back on the back line where she gets set to receive here, and I wouldn't be surprised if they come right at her.
Foster serving. Goes to Dominguez. And then Dominguez at the attack line, can't get it across. And will substitute. Reeder will come in, and Gabby will sit down here for Anoka. Another point, Coon Rapids, they're within 6.
Now this will be interesting. They were going at Dominguez. Now we'll see who they serve at. My guess is it'll be Brent in the middle.
Foster serving to Brent. Shimmick. Back set, near side, the swing. Ella Leaf this time. And then a hook shot up and over by Shevchuk. And the Tornadoes can't keep it alive. Coon Rapids point.
Nice little fight here by the Cardinals. They were down 10 points. They've rattled off a little bit. Now only chasing 5. 19-14.
Foster's got him on a run. And her serve. Reeder, Shimmick, right back to Reeder. Left side, dugout ready for was Peplo down the line. And Shevchuk with the set, but that's a double hit. Shevchuk isn't their normal setter. She tried to deliver there and got called for the illegal hit. Anoka has reached 20.
I get the vibe that they didn't want to serve at Hayden Reeder, because once they did that, they set the door up there for Reeder to have the open look on the outside.
Gibson. And there's Reeder, two-hand dunk on a free ball at the net. She elevates and knocks it down.
21-14 now as they go Gibson on serve.
And she delivers, goes deep, and Nesseth, that would have been close whether it had been out or not. Probably had to play it, and it's off her arms. Ace, 22-14.
I feel like every time they get a chance now, whenever they get Nesseth on the back line, they like serving at her as the libero.
Gibson again, they go in that direction. Stepping in front of her was Wilbur, and then it's into the net. Cardinals just were never set at all, and I think Nesseth actually ran into Wilbur. She was checking her nose to make sure it wasn't bleeding.
Yeah, and I wonder whose ball that was supposed to be, if it was Wilbur who cut off Nesseth or if it was Nesseth who bumped into Wilbur. We bring in Jersey Rob back.
Yes, as Wilbur sits down, Rob in, and the serve up and over again by Gibson. At the net, dugout, libero Tanner, Gibson, Reeder to the back line, missed. Tried to sneak one up over everybody. Side out to the Cardinals.
And they'll go sub again as Talitha Koo will come in. It's going to be her service game. So they like to rotate around when they give her the opportunity. So now she's back. And they went at Gibson last time that she was on serve. And we're back in that exact situation.
Here's the Q serve. Gibson gets it to Shimmick. Tips it over on the second hit. Nesseth got a hand on it. Not enough. It's set point.
And you have to do that from time to time if you're Carmen Shimmick, because everybody thinks you're going to set, and most of the time you will. But every now and again, you got to throw that at them just to keep them honest.
Reeder to Nesseth. Q sets up. Right side Shevchuk. Block. Battle. Point Anoka. And they win set 2, 25-15. Your thoughts on set 2, Tim?
I thought it was a much cleaner set for the Tornadoes. I thought they served much better. They were better at the net. They were much crisper, a much more engaged game from the Tornadoes that time, and they really took it to this smaller Cardinals team. Cardinals battled in the middle of that set, just didn't have enough firepower to overcome that.
Anoka wins set 2. They lead it 2-0. Third set coming up next year from Anoka High School on QCTV Sports.
Hi, I'm Mitch Carlson. I'm co-owner and general manager of Elm Creek Brewing Company alongside my partner, my dad, Wade Carlson. We opened up in June 2020 and we're just coming off of our 3rd year anniversary.
Over the last 3 years, Elm Creek Brewing Company has become a staple in Champlin as the destination for great beer and social gatherings. And now they're expanding both the space of their brew house as well as their involvement with the city of Champlin and their community.
This year, the city of Champlin invited us to be part of their Mississippi Crossings event that just opened up this year. It's been a huge success for us so far. We really appreciate the involvement in that. It's been really fun to see the whole community come together, see a lot of people that are regulars here, lots of new faces, old faces, people that I grew up with in the city. So it's been really fun to be able to see all that come together.
Mitch also gave me a tour of both the old and new brew house spaces to show me how much more variety and efficiency Elm Creek Brewing will be able to provide to their customers.
We opened up as a 5-barrel brew house. We only had 4 fermenters, quickly grew into what was 6, 8, and then 10 fermenters. We now have kind of outgrown that space a lot more rapidly than we thought we were going to, so we just added on an additional 3,500 square feet. We tripled the size of our brew house. We're now a 15-barrel brew house. We also upgraded into our own canning line so that we can do everything on site and nothing by hand. It's all automated, so everything's a lot easier. Our beer quality is going to skyrocket compared to what it was in the past. Alongside with our addition that we just put on, we are also upgrading our tap tree. We're going to be starting to put a lot more focus on easy drinking crisp lagers. It's something that all of us here have a passion for and love to drink. We're also going to have expanding our rare candy sour series as well as IPAs, different kinds of ales, Belgian wit beers, just a whole variety of that, as well as a larger barrel age program.
Alongside the expansion of the brew house, Elm Creek Brewing Company is looking forward to expanding their in-house summer attractions to be available for people of all ages. Make sure to check the event calendar on their website to see all their offerings throughout the year.
We're going to be doing a lot of family days where we have the whole back patio blocked off towards family-related events, so anywhere from like petting zoos, reptile demonstrations.
Here comes set number 3 from Anoka High School Fieldhouse on a Wednesday night here in the Northwest Suburban Conference. Along with Tim Anderson, I'm Jim Erickson, and Anoka's up 2-0, 25-18, 25-15, and they started out Carmen Shimmick to serve. And it's right back over to the Tornadoes, middle to Abby Leaf, to the back row. And Anoka strikes first here in the third set.
That one ate up Tatum Shevchuk, but I almost wonder if Shevchuk would have let that go, if that would have stayed in play or not. But it's hard to make that call. You have to. It's coming right at you. It's a split-second decision. Good job by Leaf, and I think she needed that one for her confidence.
Shimmick serving. Nesseth. Q. Here comes Rob, excuse me. Dug out, passed over. Left side, Logan Brent. That was down low. Getting an arm on it was Nelson. Kept it alive momentarily, 2-0 Tornadoes.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with Bella Nelson in the middle of set 2 for the Cardinals. That time not able to get that set in a position where she could do anything with it. And Carmen Shimmick continues her good service run.
Q sets it here over on the second. Tanner, back row, Reeder. Got a lot of momentum into that. It's in the net. Can they get it over? They do. Nice job by the Cardinals and pushed right back at him. That was a nice decision by Brent, trying to catch him kind of napping there and scrambling. It comes back to Brent. Back row, overhand pass, and then near side Rob was backpedaling a bit and could not clear the net. 3-0 Anoka.
Yeah, that one ate up Jersey Rob, not able to put that one back over, but a good job used. You mentioned like Logan Brent, who's usually trying to fire at everything. That time a little finesse, trying to see if they can get the Cardinals off balanced.
Yeah, because they got the ball over on a scramble. If you can get it back to them on the very next hit, they're scrambling around. A lot of time you can take advantage of that. Meanwhile, you take advantage of the size up front. Abby Leaf, big block, 4-0.
That was a candy-coated ball for Abby Leaf, and she sent it down immediately. Tornadoes rolling early, and this is a dangerous spot for the Cardinals as Carmen Shimmick starting to feel some momentum serving.
Logan Brent, that's an ace, and it's 5-0. Now, I'm not going to jinx Logan Brent, I think, but, you know, they start her serving here in the third set. When she did that against St. Francis, the match we broadcast last week, she went on a 14-0 run.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful serve by Shimmick. The bottom just dropped out of that one, and there was nothing the Cardinals could do.
Shimmick with the set, left side Brent, and that's another kill. And that'll be off of Nesseth's hands. And Shimmick will go back and serve. Yeah, that was Logan Brent that had the long run. This is Shimmick serving.
Both good servers.
Yeah.
You're happy with both. Shimmick on a nice run, though, right now.
Here she goes again. 6-0. Nelson. Q comes to Rob. And that is in the net. Stays on the Coon Rapids side. And all kinds of momentum here for Anoka. Up 2-0, and they start the third 7-0.
This is a perfect, where the line is situated too, this rotation is perfect for Anoka because they have a lot of size up front and they still have Reeder on the back line. And there's just not a lot of openings to go at if you're Coon Rapids. You're trying to find a little soft spot, a little place where you can reverse the direction and challenge. But when you have Leaf and Hunter up front and then you have Brent up front as well and Reeder on the back line, there's just not a lot of places to go.
No. And you know what Shimmick is doing? She's trying to match. She knows Logan Brent won a 14-0 service run to start the third set last week at St. Francis right here on QCTV. So she's trying to match it, and she's halfway there, as Bon Jovi would say.
That's right, and living on a prayer, as they say. And one thing that her serve is doing right now, if you've looked at the last couple, they're line drive serves, but then the bottom just falls out once it gets over. There's some spin on that serve that is just eating up because it's landing right in front of the back line of Coon Rapids.
Well, we were talking about that. Of course, we had Pete Anderson on the color microphone, and he had his analyst hat on. This will be driven to the back row. Nice job by Reeder, directs it in the middle. Chance for Brent. So digs it out, played over by the setter Peplo on the second hit. Then it comes here, near side, and that's in. Madison Hunter. And it's 8-0, but he was talking about the similarities to baseball where that serve is like the old split finger fastball where it kind of falls off the table when it crosses that net.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great analogy.
And of course, he's a baseball coach at Andover. You know something or two about a split finger fastball. Ace serve here. Cardinals scramble, can't get to it. It's a 9-0 run to start the set.
Pete's not old enough, though, to talk EFIS pitches and drop balls, so we'll give him a little time on that one.
Every now and then I'll make that reference. Well, that other the Twins game a few nights ago when they brought in, what's his name, Fry, the position player for Cleveland. There's one that drops off the table, and the pass is over the net on the first hit, and it's going to go out of bounds. He was throwing what looked like EFIS up there.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, those were soap bubbles. Those were not EFIS pitches. Those were just cookies.
10-0. Shimmick again. Cardinals trying to set up. They have been a little out of sorts here, discombobulated. And that's part of Anoka's game, the way they've been serving, the way they've been hitting the ball over. Nice tip by Brent. Put them where they ain't, and that's exactly what she did there. An ace tip, 11-0.
Well, the serve is not just about hitting it over. It's about moving the team around on the other side, and that's what Shimmick is doing so well. Serving to the back line, moving the players around, and getting guys off balanced.
Shimmick has been outstanding. This is Rob, and it's in the net. And the Cardinals have lost all their mojo. They had some of it early, but right now they're looking up at the scoreboard. It's 12-0 Anoka.
Yeah, this is sort of the sadly now there can only be but one outcome kind of moment of the game where they sort of know what they're up against here. A very good Anoka team that's starting to flex some muscle.
Shimmick up ahead. Peplo dug out, kept alive by Q, the setter. Tanner. Left side, big swing, Brent, and that one's down.
And you just, again, look at what Anoka has, Jim, where they have them. When you can put Reeder and Allie Tanner and Shimmick on the back line and go Brent, Leaf, and Hunter up front, again, it's just really hard to find a gap. Shimmick's a great server, but also can dig and set, and Tanner's one of the better diggers on the team as well.
Tornadoes running on all cylinders right now, up 13-0. Shimmick again to the back row, overhand. Did they push it over? Not in time. That overhand pass attempt by Shevchuk just could not get them into their offense, and now 14-0, and now Carmen Shimmick has matched the 14-0 run that Logan Brent had last week at St. Francis. How about that? And they were both in the third set. How uncanny is that?
It's pretty ridiculous.
It
Silly.
is. It really is. Peplo. And it's tipped here. Shimmick, Tanner. Gets it over to Brent, and it's blocked by the Cardinals. That'll end the run. And Coon Rapids will serve for the first time here in the third set.
Cardinals were trying to put some different alignment up, and Coach Ranzitas was trying to get her girls up front, get 3 and 3. They had 4 girls sitting on the back line waiting for that last serve.
So now here at Coon Rapids, they got to attack it 1 point at a time, but the Peplo serve comes up short. She tried that little short serve where you drop it just over the net inside the attack line, but it came up just too short. 15-1 Anoka side out.
So they'll sub out Brent here for Gabby Dominguez as she'll come in and take this service game. Crowd getting into it for the Anoka
Head coach
side.
Chris Fenwick in his 11th season giving those service instructions. In the meantime, Bella Nelson gets a perfect set. It's on a platter, and she drives it down for Coon Rapids in its second point here in this set.
And that's the thing that Coon Rapids just hasn't been able to do in this set is give Larson an opportunity, give Nelson an opportunity at the net. They've just been scrambling around, just fighting to get it over, and haven't been able to be aggressive. That time they were able to do so.
Wilbur serving to the back row, backpedaling Tanner. Gets it to Reeder, then from the attack line, tipped over Leaf. Here's the Peplo set, back set, right side, down by Nelson.
It takes a little time to develop for Nelson, but she can get up and really challenge at the net. She's done well there, and again, they set her an opportunity, and when they do that, good things can happen for Coon Rapids.
Wilbur serving again. Down the near sideline, it's out. You know, if you're the team that's down 14-0 or 15-1, 16-3, you got to tell yourself, well, they went on a 14-0 run. We can do the same thing and have that thought in your mind.
Well, that's volleyball's like basketball, right? It can be a game of runs.
Tanner serving this time to Wilbur to the net. Q sets up Shevchuk up over the block. Shimmick sets up Reeder. Dug out Nessa towards the line and tipped over. Great reaction on that far side by Nelson. It comes back to the back row. Tipped over Shevchuk. Coming to the net. Shimmick. Reeder blocked. Back to the back row, Dominguez. Shimmick again. Will go in the middle this time. And it's driven down. Ivy Manning into the match. And right in the middle gets herself a kill coming off the bench.
And an interesting little move. You could almost see Reeder wanted a third chance at it, but that time they set to the middle, which ended up being the right play for Anoka. They get the point and set for Allie Tanner on serve.
And it's a low one. Somehow getting to it was Shevchuk, and their back row was Wilbur. Shimmick, back set, Hunter. Had to lean back on that one. Nesseth on the left side, gives it over to Nelson, who's got that left-hand swing. This one, though, into the net, 18-3.
Yeah, they got what they wanted there. They were trying to feed Nelson one more time. Want to see them try to feed Larson a little bit more, too, as well. And now Larson's working that outside. I wonder if we'll see her get an opportunity here at the net.
Senior Allie Tanner serving again. Wearing that libero white jersey. The Netseth return. And that was hanging up over like low-hanging fruit. And Maddie Hunter knocks it to the ground.
And Coach Ranzitas will talk it over one more time. And that's the thing. When you have a young team like this and you are a first-year coach, you treat every game, even if it's 19-3, like a coaching moment. Hey, we got things to work on, things to fix, things to try. So she's going to call timeouts and try to work something here and see if they can get some momentum.
Take a look at some schedules here. Upcoming for Coon Rapids, we mentioned Park Center. And over a year ago, went 4-2 in the Northwest Suburban Conference.
Their best player, Avery Bowles, graduated last year, who was just a menace. So they're trying to reload a little bit there as well.
Centennial, the defending Section 7 4A champs. The runners-up in Section 7 was Forest Lake. And Anoka got a real nice win over Forest Lake, a team that had a lot coming back from that section runner-up team. But defeated them back on August 24th, 3-0. And then for the Anoka Tornadoes, they also have Park Center coming up.
Yeah, road games coming. A 3-game road stand here in the next week. Road trip going to Park Center, going to Centennial, going to Champlin Park. That Champlin Park game be a huge test for this Tornado team.
19-3 Tornadoes. Anoka has tournaments this year at Hastings, Park of Cottage Grove, and then the prestigious Apple Valley tournament at the end of the year. Back row, the dig, Dominguez to the middle, but it's going to be out of bounds.
19-4 puts Larson on serve for the Cardinals.
Lizzie Shoknecht is into the match now.
Who's one of the most excitable people on the bench. Whenever we pan to that Tornado bench, Lizzie Shoknecht is into everything.
Foster, Dominguez, Reeder in the middle. It comes here near side to Shoknecht in the net. Point Cardinals.
Did have to shout out Lily Shoknecht is here, one of the great Tornado volleyball players and basketball players in recent memory, cheering on her younger sister tonight.
What year was she?
I think she was 18, 17 or 18, just graduated from college.
Serve Foster, Shimmick, Reeder, left side, it's down. Hit that near sideline, 20-5.
20-5, and it's going to be Lizzie Shoknecht on serve. Lizzie also plays basketball for the Tornadoes. And we'll see if actually Lizzie's going to take the serve. Looks like she's not. It's going to be Gibson.
Yeah, and Allie Leaf also checking back in. Shimmick sitting down and back to the serve line. Gibson. Serve to the back row, Wilbur. Then it's Shevchuk who throws it to the middle, over, free ball. Reeder times her jump. Nessa digs it out. It's going to go over the net, right back to Reeder, where the ball originated. Reeder then from outside the attack line down the near side, missed the corner.
Yeah, I don't know if Reeder knew what she wanted to do when that one came over. If she wanted to kind of set it and dig it, she ended up trying to set it and then get it reset back to her, but instead it kind of backed her up and got her out of position.
22-6 here for Anoka. And a Q ready to serve. Net.
Yeah, Coon Rapids has definitely been rattled here in this game. Hayden Reeder goes on serve. Up 20-6, 5 points from the match.
And Anoka started on a 14-0 run on the serving of Carmen Shimmick, and that missed.
So they got it to 22-6, according to the scoreboard, as Reeder stays on serve here, 3 points away now.
To the middle. There's Wilbur to the right side. Shevchuk over. Leaf, and then Reeder.
Yeah,
from outside the attack line, back row attack, and that one way out.
Tanner smiling with Hayden Reeder after that because she cuts Hayden Reeder off to try to make a play, and I think it threw the timing of that completely off for the Tornadoes.
And Tatum Shevchuk serving, 22-7 Anoka. This one across, passed ahead, Gibson, then Reeder to the left side, Dominguez, Nesseth to the net, little slap there. Ashworth comes back to her, she'll tip it over. Gibson set by Ella Leaf. Nesseth in amongst the basketball hoops, backboards. Reeder on the Anoka side, back set this time. Tipped over and down by Ivy Manning.
Ivy Manning, the junior, now had a couple of kills in this set, playing well for the Tornadoes. Now she might get a chance to go on serve, and she will. Very small lineup on the floor for the Cardinals. Not a lot of size. Of course, Larson and Nelson are kind of that.
23-7. Little top spin to the back row. Nesseth, Q, set in the middle. Ashworth gets it blocked. Nesseth will try the near side rob. That's blocked again. It's on the Anoka side. Kept alive. Over to Manning, and then steered to the middle and almost over by Dominguez, who was almost a couple of rows up the stairs when she directed that back towards the middle. And that almost tippy-toed over the net. 23-8 side out to the Cardinals.
Yeah, Nesseth will serve the libero. And again, they get Larson back on the floor this time, so they get a little bit of size at the net.
Nesseth jumps it across. Reeder. Leaf over to Dominguez. Dug out. Oh, boy, did that hit the rafter quickly.
Sure
Came
did.
back down rapidly. And Coon Rapids, even though being down here in this third set, and it's now match point, still scrambling, still hustling, but now it is match point for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, Shevchuk, I think, felt that one. That was a hard hit because Jock ran her over as they were going for that ball. And now a chance to serve it out for Ella Leaf.
And she does. Coming to the middle. Shevchuk, near side, rob, and it's off the net. It's down on the Coon Rapids side. And the Anoka Tornadoes win the match. And Tim, they stay undefeated.
They have not dropped a set yet. They continue to just play really high-end volleyball. This Tornadoes team is very good, and they're going to be a team to deal with all the way through as we get in towards section play. This is a very fun Tornado team to watch. Can't wait for that Champlain Park game.
Be sure to get out and watch some matches here this season. Meanwhile, for Coon Rapids, we saw some positive things on their side here tonight for their first-year head coach, Talana Radzitas, and they got some building blocks for them the rest of the year.
Absolutely, rooting for that, my alma mater, Coon Rapids, rooting for Coach Radzitas and the Cardinals. We'll hopefully get a chance to see that thing develop. Here's the upcoming schedule on QCTV football this Friday. Mankato West against the Huskies of Andover, followed by the Happy Days Parade in Ramsey. Then a couple of volleyball games at Andover next week as Forest Lake comes to Andover. That should be a very interesting game. And then Maple Grove also at the Huskies. Lots of good stuff coming up as fall sports are in full swing here on QCTV.
Anoka wins it in 3. They're now 4-0, 1-0 in the conference. And again, next up on their schedule, they'll play at Park Center on Monday of next week. Coon Rapids 1-6, 0-1 in the conference. Their next match will be Tuesday next week. They host Park Center. So those are the upcoming matches for everybody here. Tim Anderson, good job. Thank you, Tim. Good working with you. Everybody in the truck. Once again, our final here tonight, 25-18, 25-15, 25-8. Good night, everybody.